Well, hello there, beautiful souls, on this first day of the year of 2026. Welcome to a new year, and may this be the year you come home to your authentic sovereign self. I woke up this morning and I felt so um, energized. Well, I was very excited to be able to deliver this video to you because I have been absent for a little while, which was very necessary as a very quiet way to exit what was a very tumultuous 2025, I'm sure, for most of us. So let us leave that behind and say thank you for all the gifts it offered us and be ready to step into this whole new energy of this shift that everybody talks about of 2026 and beyond. You know, I have been on this journey for 40 years, and in 2012, I worked towards 2012. I thought that was the doorway. Yes, and it was. It was the doorway to open us up to becoming more awake, more aware of our own empowerment, and in those last 20, what is it, 12, the arithmetic is not really the best thing for me. In those last years that we have now come to 2026, my goodness, that is 14 years. I have seen this expansion of humanity awakening to realizing that they've been living half asleep in a dream that somebody else was dreaming for them, and are now stepping into this awareness of knowing that they came for a purpose and it is now time to actually live that purpose. And that's what I want to start this year with, the homecoming of our authentic self. You know, we will become more energy sensitive. I don't know if you've noticed that in yourself, that you're really affected by energies that you cannot see, but you can feel. Yeah. And rather than, seeking outside to listen and watch special people, except for me, of course. And listen, if you love these messages and you want to share it and you want to spread this awakening across the globe, please share, click that wonderful bell and subscribe. And then also, please just give a little like, because it all helps the YouTube algorithms to realize that it is an important message and it'll spread it more. So the more you could share and comment. You know, I love your comments. I am a communicator at heart. So if you do not communicate with me, I'm kind of talking to a blank wall, and I know I'm not. So let's all do this together in this new year. It is so exciting. So, for a long time now, I have been scrolling through the podcasts and the information and the channeling that in the past I would really feel inspired by, that would ignite sparks of awareness or aha moments in you. But in the last probably 3 months or so, I have felt less and less inspired. And this is not saying that they weren't inspirational. This is all about my response to it. And I realized that I felt full. I felt that there was nothing that anyone was offering me that I could, that would integrate within me and expand something that wasn't already a knowing within me. And so I just sat really in that space of what I called limbo. And I still listened and I was still aware of what was going on, but there wasn't the same excitement about it. And that is also why I have been fairly silent on this platform, because it was in preparation for this year. And this year is going to be very potent, so Council tells me. And therefore, I really needed to build my inner strength. And the universe always supports you. So it just threw me fully into the love and the support and the joy and celebration of a huge family reunion with all my children, all my grandchildren, and my great grand nieces and nephews. I have a beautiful family. And so that was very nurturing and loving, and it really allowed me to stay in a kind of a cocoon state. But this morning I woke up, and boy, have I been propelled out of that cocoon with my butterfly wings really fully open, you see? Yes, so here I am. And I'm really inviting you all because rather than seeking special places where you are going to find something special and special people where you're going to find things, and I'm not saying do not do that. I'm just not saying do not rely on that to be what you need. Okay? It is only as a benefit, as a as a an addition. Okay, and I want to bring you back to remembering and releasing our own sacredness, our own divinity, our own wholeness. You know, those of us who live in the more peaceful places on this planet, which of course I am in Australia and feel there is, it's a peaceful land. We have the responsibility to really step forward and lead the way, unencumbered by the turmoil others are experiencing. We are the ones, we're the space holders, we are the soft place to fall. We are the people that are really here to hold everything for the collective. So here in Australia, um, I only bring this up, very, very quickly because as a reference point, we were brought to this awareness of needing to be really connected to the peace of the land and the peace of humankind, with an incident of violence that was so foreign to our way of life and our way of being that it really brought forward a primal cry of pain from the Australian collective. That was amazing to see. This cry of no, this is not what we are. This is not what we are needing. This is not what we will bring forth. It was this knowing that to cause suffering to another human being was so foreign to our innate human kindness that it was like a ripping of hearts open. And as much as the incident was devastating, the positive effect of it has been humongous. And I really do not want people who are leaving through suffering to sacrifice their way of showing that this is not how we live. This is not the future for us. This is not who we are. And so this year is about coming home to again know who we are, love who we are, and then really live who we are in the innate divine being that we are. So as you can hear, again, I have found my passion, I found my guidance, and I just want to share it with you because I know that you too have heard the call. So I would like to share with you just some invitations, I guess, because it's all about, yes, okay, last year I talked a lot about ley lines and sacred places and the land of Australia being, the solar plexus, the foundation stone, was called many things. Solar plexus is what it was, the root of the new earth. But now I would like to take us from that to our own inner root. And that's not the lower chakra, it is the heart. This is where everything really is that we need to unearth, that we need to express, that we need to open up, that we need to share. So here are just a few invitations for that to now be activated in you. And I'm going to share them with you, and they come straight from Council, and they are on fire because we are becoming so much closer to be the one source of divine essence. So take a deep breath and let us all just let go of all that is not innate to us, that is not of kindness, of divinity, of joy, of love, of sharing, of caring. Yes. And remember to share this, because the more that we share our light, the more light there is to share. So here we go. Just one deep breath. And maybe just put your hands on your heart. That feels good, yes? So, I release the search for truth outside of me, and I go within, where I know my personal authentic truth will always guide me with pure intent. Just breathe that in. I can repeat it if you like. I release the search for truth outside of me and go within, where I know my personal authentic truth will always guide me with pure intent. Just feel that. And here's another. I allow the wisdom within me to lead with complete trust and faith, as it will always be for my highest good and the good of all. Yes. Again, I allow the wisdom within me to lead with complete trust and faith, for it will always be for my highest good and the good of all. So powerful. Here's another for you. I choose to live from my authentic sovereign self, now and always. Yes, I choose to live from my authentic sovereign self, now and always. Okay, and I now trust the unfolding of all I came here to be, setting free my creative self-expression in service of mankind, Gaia, and the all that is. Wow, that's a big one. Again, and I now trust the unfolding of all I came here to be, setting free my creative self-expression, which I'm encoded with, in service of humankind, Gaia, and the all that is. These invitations are opening you up to everything that has been hidden, has been distorted, has been hijacked. We are now opening ourselves up to living our truth, to living our authentic self. Not just in the so-called sacred places on this planet. Yes, they will support us more and we will feel drawn to them, because the more we become in alignment with our own sacredness, the more we become in alignment with those sacred spaces. But more important than that, the more we become aligned with our own sacredness, the more we make all the spaces around us sacred spaces, because we are the radiators of energy. We have impact, and this is something that goes with this invitation, with this homecoming, this acknowledgement and accountability for impact. Impact with everything we say, every little bit of nuance of frequency that we radiate has an impact, not just on the people that you're with, but on the etheric wholeness. So the more that we gather like this here, on platforms like this, in groups of like-minded, like-hearted soul on this path, the more we spread this light. And again, please, please subscribe, like, comment, share. Let us be the spreaders of this beautiful, wonderful, new energy of the open heart, the authenticity, the return to the innate human kindness that is at the core of all divine beings that we are. This first day gives us all the opportunity to set intentions. So I invite you to set your intentions, and please, please comment and share them with me. Your intentions to become your authentic self, to be everything that is hidden within you. Allow it to come and be the light that people can see and want to be part of and want to follow, so that you can ignite that spark within everything you touch and everyone you touch. But you have to be it to be able to do that. And remember, it is not difficult, because it is who we are. We don't have to become anything more or new or different. We have to come home to the remembrance that we are divine expressions of Source, that we are here to bring humanity and all of life and the planet home to its authentic origins. It's a big job, isn't it? Yes, it is. But you know what? We've done so much work already. You wouldn't be here if you weren't ready for it. I wouldn't be talking to you if you weren't ready for it. And for this year, I commit to being part of the guidance. I will lead the way. Well, no, I will. I have this phrase I love: do not walk ahead of me, I may not follow. Do not walk behind me, I may not lead. Walk beside me and be my friend. Well, I say, be my authentic partner in this journey of bringing us all home to freedom, home to joy, home to knowing that everything of life comes from the same source. And there is no separation other than what we create in our crazy stories. So let's leave the stories behind that do not fulfill, support, or invite the innate divinity of beauty, love, harmony, peace, and well-being for all. Wow, this is powerful. I feel that this power, this message that's coming through me is really, really wanting to shake. Wanting to shake. Well, it shakes me, as you can tell. So I would like, as always, for us to gather our energy and bring it all into our heart and join in a closing meditation on this first day of this year. So just settle yourself into a calm state. Again, I encourage you to have your hand on your heart. Oh, and they're telling me to put your other hand on your solar plexus. Wow, okay then, let's do that. Hand on heart, hand on solar plexus. Okay. And then bringing your awareness gently into your heart, let's take a very deep, deep breath. And just really feel ourselves and fill ourselves with love for ourselves and joy for ourselves and gratitude for ourselves. Just, this is like I call it a half cuddle. But just squeeze your elbows together and give yourself a cuddle with your hand on your heart and your hand on your solar plexus. And feel the gratitude for you and for all that you have and all that is becoming. And now take another breath, allowing your body to settle into this moment. Peacefully, joyfully, lovingly. Now bring your awareness gently into your heart. And then slowly, slowly, as you close your eyes, bring your awareness into your solar plexus, into the center of your body. There is nothing to achieve here, only to arrive into this beautiful body with your awareness, to notice and to release any remnants of tension, allowing the breath to freely come and retract peacefully, easily. In and out. Fill every cell with this elixir of life. The breath, and release it with ease. And again, in fully. Hold it for a moment and releasing it and feeling the emptiness, the release, the ease in your body. And then sitting a moment in the effervescent space that is now forming around you. Feel the stillness. What you thought was empty, you now know is not empty. It is touching your skin. It is holding you in this space. Now imagine, or simply sense, the quiet presence of your higher self surrounding you, not above you, not separate from you, but with you, as a field of calm intelligence and unconditional knowing. You may feel warmth, spaciousness, or simply a sense of ease. Whatever you feel or don't feel, it's perfect. You may feel more comfortable to expand this connection by changing the name from higher self, knowing it as your true self, your complete self, your original self, knowing that it is you in your wholeness. So just sit with that connection, that unity, that oneness with what you call your higher self. It is your source of origin, the whole self that is always available to you. And now invite the guiding forces that have a soul contract with you. Know that you do not walk this year of expansion alone. You are held, you are supported, and you are so loved. Whether you name them as guides, ancestors, angels, or your loving team, there is support walking beside you, gently, respectfully, without interference. They do not push, they do not direct. They simply hold the way as you choose your own. Invite them in. Call on their wisdom and trust their benevolence and their love for you. Now, from this beautiful place, feeling complete, feeling connected, feeling your true strength, filling every cell of your body to enable you to travel this journey into higher consciousness, silently, lovingly, and repeat within, I accept the responsibility to live as my authentic, empowered, aware, sovereign being of light and love, knowing that I am guided, I am held, and I trust myself, my path, and my purpose. Let us repeat this so that it will anchor your sovereignty. I accept the responsibility to live as my authentic, empowered, aware, sovereign being of light and love, knowing that I am guided, I am held, I am loved, and I trust myself, my path, and my purpose. It is in this knowing, in this connection, that I sit for a moment and allow it to integrate. Now feel yourself in this state of beingness, expanded, open, full, supported, held in love. Breathe it in, feel it, be it. Take a deep breath. And just let it all settle in. And when you are ready, begin to notice your breath again. Notice your body lighter than before. Notice the surface beneath you, the sounds around you. And carry this quiet connection with you, not as something special, but as something natural, something that had been missing, but has now returned. You're welcome to return to this space anytime you choose. In times when you feel disconnected, take a moment of silence when you can gather your awareness and bring the knowing of who you are back into consciousness, knowing that your inner guidance has never been absent. It is always there. Just keep calling it in. And now, when you feel ready, slowly return with the intent of living, not just talking about or seeking your authentic sovereign self, your divine being of love, of peace, and bring it home into every expression that you put forward from here on in. Take another deep breath and bring yourself back into the awareness of the now. Excited, ready, and willing. And so it is. Wow. Excuse me. Wow. That was something, wasn't it? I don't know how you feel, but I feel amazing. I want to thank you for walking this journey with me and with each other. And again, please comment. Let me know how you feel. Let me know about your intentions. Let me know what you have discovered within yourself. And let's spread this light. Remember to really, subscribe, I always forget what you're supposed to say because I'm not in that space. But I know that to reach more people, to shine our light, to awaken and bring home the innateness of our human kindness in the collectors, we need to reach more people. And we who are here watching this, we're the ones that can make that happen by pressing all these little buttons in front of you. The like, the share, the comments, the subscribe, all of those things help us to spread our light, to spread our love, and to bring people home to knowing who they are. This is only the first day of 2026. Look, it's not going to be easy. Life on this planet is never going to be easy, but we signed up for it. That means that we have it within us, and now is the time to live that and to be that in every moment, because that will bring you everything that you've been asking for. And it won't matter where you are. Yeah? If you are the light, you spread the light. If you are the love, you spread the love. So I love you. Thank you for being with me on this first day of 2026. And let us together travel and keep opening and inviting. You know how much I love you. I just invite you to love yourself so much more. Thank you for spending this time with me. Until next time, be the love, be the light, be the peace. Bye-bye. So much for us, so much for us to await, that awaits for us to discover, not out there, in here,